Lao Tzu once said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." And the first step of our own 1,000-mile road trip of a lifetime was to get to Las Vegas. We all met at my sister's place the night before. It was a night of excitement, high spirits, and pizza. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
But it was short-lived. We got to bed early to be up for a sunrise taxi to Heathrow Airport. Road trip crew. And in the blink of an eye, we were airborne and Vegas bound. Chantel was excited for her first experience of business class. How are you feeling, Chantel?
Excited.
She's riding business
Yeah. Orange juice and
with 2 drinks,
champagne.
whilst I was enjoying the small things.
Yeah, this is me for a flight. Got all my storage space. Check it out. 3 compartments.
Despite the awesome entertainment system, my aim was to catch some sleep high above the Atlantic Ocean. I might have got a couple of hours sleep, but I was glad not to miss the views as we soared over the Rocky Mountains, Yellowstone, and even the Great Salt Lake, before emerging over Vegas itself. Once we touched down, it was about getting to our hotel at the Luxor, and our adventure finally felt real. This was only the beginning, and we had a lot of exciting days ahead of us, but we were here. Look out for our hotel here. It stands out a little. Boasting 4,400 rooms, this casino hotel is 30 stories tall and one of the most iconic on the Las Vegas Strip. Chantel! And as you'd expect with Vegas, we were blown away by the size and Egyptian theme of the place.
Look at the size of this. Look at that.
Landed at the Luxor Hotel and Casino. Waiting to check in. Haven't slept in about 24 hours. How are we feeling, guys? Really tired.
Excited.
Looking forward to some tacos.
Yay.
Happy holidays.
Cheers! After yet another toast over tacos, 4 of us headed to bed, but Chantel and I had to get out and explore. It's easy to underestimate the Strip. You see all the casinos and hotels lined up next to each other and expect it to be easy to walk up and down, but it really isn't. You cover some serious miles due to the sheer size of each venue and the countless crossings, escalators, air bridges and walkways. So bring some good shoes, because Chantel learned a hard lesson. With 2 days hiking ahead of us, blisters were the last thing she needed. So there we were that next morning, exploring by the light of day. Temperatures were already soaring as we prepared to trudge for what felt like an eternity to reach the busier part of the Strip. in search of a good breakfast.
New York, New York.
And it turned out that Denny's was the order of the day. And whilst we waited for over half an hour for a table, it was totally worth it.
It's good. All the layers. Back at the Bellagio, sis.
We're back.
Here we are.
Las Vegas, baby.
What do you think, Chantal?
It's fantastic.
7 years ago, November 2017, we came as a family here without Chantal because I wasn't with her then. But we came here just for 4 or 5 days. We went out to the Grand Canyon in the helicopter, did the Valley of Fire, did a bit of gambling, and it was good.
Is it another casino?
The casino,
Yeah.
a shopping centre, an entertainment complex.
We're doing a bit of shopping.
After a good wander around the Strip, the Bellagio Casino and Caesar's Palace, we continued to try and squeeze all of our favourite American food chains into one day with yet more pizza from Giordano's. Pizza pie.
There you go. Oh, yeah, thank you, Chantal. A sachet of Parmesan.
He's going for it.
Feeling stuffed full of pizza and jet lag catching up with us, we headed indoors for some shopping and shade, heading further up the Strip to the Venetian Casino.
Your favourite casino, guys? The Venetian?
I think the commitments that each of these resorts has to its theme deserves some credit, with the decor and the details involved. In fact, these intricately planned indoor spaces often left us feeling lost, with no sense of direction.
So this is St. Mark's Square.
When it finally came to leaving, we had to consult a map to find our way to the exit. But we'd reached a point where we were just exhausted after all the walking in the desert heat. We jumped a cab back to the Luxor for some chill time before dinner.
We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all.
It was a flying visit, but that wrapped up our time in Vegas. 4 of us headed to one of my favourite US restaurants at the Yard House.
So we're off out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Where have we got a table at?
The Yard House?
The Yard House. It's a fantastic atmosphere down here, though, isn't it?
And then Chantal and I finished off our night in a little bar just off the Strip with some live music. A chilled way to end a good day.
The mountains and canyons start to tremble and shake. The children of the sun begin to wake.
One last cab back to the Luxor, and it was time to rest. We woke up to another glorious morning in Vegas. We'd only just arrived, but it was already time to hit the road. The itinerary wasn't waiting for anyone. But just like any road trip, you need a reliable ride.
This is the vehicle that's going to be getting us around the place. Road trip.
A GMC Yukon Denali XL was the biggest vehicle we could hire, and let me tell you, we spent time on this trip trying to squish Chantel's luggage, well, I mean all of our luggage into this battle tank of a people carrier. After a brief stop at IHOP, we were finally on the open road, cutting a beeline through the desert scenery, headed for Utah.
I heard a ringing bell this morning.
Dad was nominated to drive the Juggernaut out beyond the Las Vegas city limits. But it wasn't long before the backseat driving started.
Go left.
Yeah.
I'll stop getting over to the lane.
So keep on singing.
Pretty soon though, we were surrounded by open plains as we cruised eastbound on I-15, singing along to some classic road trip tunes.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Oh, my Shelley, let it was dry.
The world gets lonely when you got no one on your side.
It was on said interstate where we experienced a freak act of nature. We were suddenly shaken when the vehicle was suddenly pelted with what felt like an intense and heavy 5-second hailstorm. The vehicle in front was clearly affected too, and upon reaching our destination we realised that our shiny new cruiser was filthy and sticky with literally hundreds of dead wasps. We must have inadvertently driven through a major swarm.
We just got hit by a swarm of wasps, and some of these things are still alive on here. Still twitching. This one. Look at some of this detail just here. Slime and...
But besides that, it was a smooth journey. And it wasn't long before the open plains turned into the craggy and mountainous scenery that Zion is known for. We were getting closer. With our eyes all glued to the incredible scenery around us, it was Dad who clocked the Utah state line.
Utah!
From there, it wasn't long before we came upon our home for the next 2 nights. Road weary, wasp ridden, we pulled into the parking lot of Zion Autocamp.
Look at that backdrop we're gonna have. Guys, look! Can you believe it? First stop on the road trip.
And as you'll see, this was no ordinary campsite. You see, my sister booked this, and those who know her know she won't just sleep in any old tent.
Could only happen to us. We thought everything was going so great, didn't we? Hey? Hey, how are you feeling?
Great.
We're here,
We are. Yeah.
Autocamp Zion,
Yeah.
for our
To,
2 nights in an Airstream.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Now, for those of you listening intently, you may remember earlier in this chapter, I made mention of luggage. Well, this needed carting by hand, all the way across the park to our Airstream. And for those of you that know Chantel, she doesn't like carrying things.
To wheel all of our luggage over to our nice, shiny Airstream over here.
Here he comes.
Alright, let's cart that mammoth suitcase of yours over to your accommodation, shall we?
Yes, please.
30 kilograms of Chantel's suitcase right here. This is what I'll be doing every couple of days for the next 2 weeks. Ugh.
I have left the heavy
kilograms
sign
for my
on
own,
here
might
though.
add. 15 kilograms for mine.
Wow, look at the size difference.
Seasoned traveller knows what he's doing. You, lessons to learn. Chantal.
At least I'm fashionable. That's all that
Yeah,
counts.
you've certainly got a different outfit for every day, I'll give you that.
We thought we might have needed to.
It's a ton weight, this thing.
That I have. 30 kilograms in weight.
You've got a girlfriend that brings twice the amount of luggage weight than you do. And of course, you end up carrying her bags for her. So that's the reality of the situation. This is the clubhouse with the swimming pool and the bar. And look at these. All laid out in neat little rows. On the fringes of Zion National Park.
To tell you the truth, none of us had ever stayed on a site like this before. These weren't just caravans, but luxurious airstreams, kitted out with all the mod
Isn't
cons.
it wicked?
Dragging a ton weight of luggage.
In this heat as well.
There's about, there's probably about 50
There's a lot in
kilograms.
weight there.
50 kilograms on this trolley.
Yeah.
You won't get so slow going. The furthest one out. Dad and Trish have their Airstream.
Thank you.
Okay. Happy camping, guys.
Yeah, and you.
Happy glamping.
The bar.
Right, who's next?
You guys are 216. You're
Right.
next one. We're all next to each other. Nice as that.
Okay. So we're this one here.
You're this one. Next door.
Oh yeah. So here we are, Airstream 216. Chantel's already inside. I'm going to show you the place. Follow me. Not that you have much choice because I'm holding the camera, but you know what I mean.
Welcome to our crib.
Chantel's already chilling out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where the magic happens. When the caravans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Show us around.
Check
Go
out
on.
the back room.
Go on, show
This
us.
is our dining
Show us.
area. Well, first of all, this is our kitchen. What's in here? We've got our own
Storage
knife
space,
and forks.
cutlery.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Wow. It's great. What's up here? Our own bowls. Wonder what's in here. What's behind you?
Let me come through. Storage
Oh,
space.
wow,
So we've got our
fridge.
own fridge.
Thing is, not a mini bar though, is it?
No mini bar, but we can fill it with
Sort
things.
that out. Great.
Yeah, very
Perfect.
good.
Picnic tables. Wow. And over here, take a look. Our shower. So in here, we've got our sink.
This is where Chantal does some of her best work.
Oh yeah.
In the mirror with her makeup, I mean, not on the
Hairdryer.
toilet. And look at this shower, it's quite big,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Best caravan ever. Best caravan ever. Another ton of weight of Chantel's.
I think it may. Yeah, we've just gone down a bit, putting that in here.
Zion National Park was once just a place I dreamed of. I saw it on Instagram through the eyes of others, and within the space of 4 months from finding out that we were going to actually being stood here taking it in, it didn't feel real. It was like I was living someone else's life. We couldn't believe we were there. Hidden away from it all in a canyon in this otherworldly place. Every view in every direction seemed breathtaking. And the truth was, we hadn't even seen a fraction of it. The next 2 days would show us some of the sights of our lives. But first, we headed over to the main building for food, cold cider, live music, and a roaring campfire. It was perfect.
Still the rain kept pouring
and that was all she wrote. So the story goes, touching the wreck in his brain. Look at 18 years, just up and walk away. Then I ponytail girl, enough to be a woman, though she's caught in the blink of an eye. Shadow of a woman. Oh, because you're mine. I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. You're telling me that I'm a fool. There's no heaven. It's easy if you try. But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us in the world with this one. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be.
The band just finished playing. We're having a little chill around the campfire. There's the gang. Driving through the scenery that we have today, you just realise there's so much wilderness out there in the United States. And I just find myself wondering how much of it has actually been explored. You had a nice night?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm just loving this fire right now.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.